Good morning, ladies. Back for that morning chat. It was really great yesterday. Feels good. And I love your responses and your comments. That always gives you confidence to keep going, like other women need to hear it. So today, let's talk about options. I think it's just a good topic of the day. You can be and get into a situation where sad, depressed, worried, and I think we forget that we really have options. You might have to flip things around, compromise, but you have options. Don't forget that. Seek alternatives. There's always a way out of something. You just gotta believe it. So let's talk about being in a relationship, because it has been brought up with some other women in my life who maybe you need to get out of a situation. And I'll say the first thing you need to do is to start saving money, putting it away. Knowing that I was going to be a single mom of 2 girls and have no financial or physical help with the kids, I knew I had a huge task ahead of me, and that scared the living daylights out of me. So I know how that can scare a mom in a situation where she knows she needs to leave and she feels she has no options. People always give 1-800 shelters, this, that. No. Sometimes they don't work for your life. And I can go into much detail about that if we want to talk about women's shelters and homeless shelters. And even when people offer you places and things, it just doesn't feel right because you're a grown adult. And if you have no place to go, no family or friends close, you even feel more trapped. And sometimes they do that on purpose. Pull you far away from any family or friend. So you really become a survivor. But the one thing is options. And the one that I took was to start saving as much as I can. And because you did love this person, when they come asking you for money, don't make the mistake. Don't pay their bills. Don't give them money. You have the right to refuse, and I understand no matter how bad it can get when they get angry and mad, you take that. And that's something else people don't understand. How bad it is, especially when you're trying to leave. Because it gets way worse before you really walk out that door. But I want women to know that they have options. And it doesn't apply just to an abusive marriage and life. Things can be going wrong in a lot of areas. New job, new relationship, new organizations. It just depends. But there's always options. It's not a loss. You're not cut out. You just have more options. God's plan to lead you wherever He may lead, so start seeking it. That is what I truly believe. And I can totally relate to just stopping and crying when you can and letting it all go. I think the best of us get that mindset, and again, there's that negativity. But if you don't work through your fear, even the fear of losing it all, I don't know how else to tell you to get over it. So you got to make a jump. Every new book or chapter is going to be scary. But you got to remind yourself it's always worth it in the end, right? Even though you're still going to be struggling. That first night in your own place and safety and peace, it's so rewarding. We'll talk about that another time because it's also really scary. But you learn this peace, and that's what you should seek, is peace and peaceful people, and not manipulative or gaslighting, condescending. We could go on and on with the words. But you definitely don't need people who are lying to you and just not being a good person. So all of the women who are looking for their options, this could be in a marriage, this could be in a business transaction, this could be relationship, this could be a lot worse, health, and who knows scenarios, especially in those deepest, darkest times. Continue to look for those options. They'll be there. And it feels good to have more than one path. They always say that hitting a fork in the road is confusing. It is for a second. But it's also liberating to have a choice in life. So don't forget you have one. Find your alternative. Find your other choice. And take an option. I hope this helps somebody today. See you ladies tomorrow.